Suppose we add two non-interacting gases in a container. For that, we have to derive the relation N1 plus N2 by gamma minus 1 equal to N1 by gamma 1 minus 1 plus N2 by gamma 2 minus 1. And this is a very important relation. In the expression, N1 and N2 are the number of moles of gas 1 and gas 2. Gamma 1 and gamma 2 is the ratio of molar heat capacities, that is Cp by Cv. Cp is molar heat capacity at constant pressure and Cv is the molar heat capacity at constant volume for gas 1 and gas 2. And gamma is the molar heat capacity, that is Cp by Cv at constant pressure and constant volume for the mixture of the gases in the container. So our purpose is to find the gamma, and for this we have to derive the relation N1 plus N2 by gamma minus 1 equal to N1 by gamma minus 1 plus N2 by gamma 2 minus 1. We know that gamma equal to ratio of molar heat capacities at constant pressure and constant volume, and relation in Cp minus Cv is equal to R. The R is the ideal gas constant or universal gas constant. Therefore, we can write it is equal to Cv plus R by Cv or 1 plus R by Cv. This implies that R by Cv equal to gamma minus 1 or Cv equal to R by gamma minus 1. So we have to remember this relation. If we have found the Cv, similarly we can find Cp, that is equal to Cv plus R, and Cv we have calculated R by gamma minus 1 and plus R. Taking the LCM, we will have R plus gamma R minus R, and this R get cancelled, so it is gamma into R by gamma minus 1. Hence, Cp will be equal to gamma into R by gamma minus 1. So this is also an important relation that we have to remember. The two gases are mixed in the same container. That means we can say volume is fixed. And using the first law of thermodynamics, we know that dq equal to du plus dw. And because volume is fixed, so it implies that work, which is the integral of p dv, and there is no change in volume, so work will be 0. That means the heat will be equal to the change in the internal energy. We know that internal energy U equal to NCV into T. That is, internal energy is equal to the number of moles multiplied by molar heat capacity at constant volume and the temperature T. Here, du, if we differentiate the internal energy, then it will be equal to N is a constant for given case, and Cv is also constant. It is the molar heat capacity at constant volume, and dt. So we can write du by dt equal to NCV. This implies that dq by dt is equal to du by dt, that is equal to NCV. From the conservation law of energy, we can say that total heat is equal to the heat of the first gas plus heat of the second gas, or we can write it is dq by dt equal to dq1 by dt plus dq2 by dt. And for the given case where volume is constant, therefore this Q is dQ by dt can be replaced by du by dt. So we can write du by dt of the mixture will be equal to du1 by dt for the first gas plus du2 by dt for the second gas. And du by dt we have calculated it is n into Cv. So for the mixture of the gas, if total number of the moles is n, then the final molar heat capacity is Cv. It will be equal to the N1, that is the number of moles of first gas, into its molar heat capacity at constant volume. Plus for second gas we can write N2 Cv2. And above we have already found that Cv equal to R by gamma minus 1. Using this relation we can write N into R by gamma minus 1, that is equal to N1 into R by gamma 1 minus 1 for the first gas plus N2 into R by gamma 2 minus 1 for the second gas. And here this N is equal to N1 plus N2, that is the total moles of the mixture. So we can write it is N1 plus N2, and R is get cancelled from left hand and right hand side. So it is equal to gamma minus 1 equal to N1 by gamma minus 1 plus N2 by gamma 2 minus 1. And this is the final relation which we have to derive. So this relation we have to memorize. It is very important and problems are asked on this relation. Let's take one of the problem. Suppose 1 mole of a monoatomic gas is mixed with 1 mole of diatomic gas in a container. Find the gamma of the mixture. We have to use the formula which we have derived, that N1 plus N2 by gamma minus 1, that is equal to N1 by gamma minus 1, gamma 1 minus 1 plus N2 by gamma 2 minus 1. Here N1, that is the number of mole of the first gas, that is the monoatomic gas, it is 1, and for diatomic gas is also number of moles are 1. And gamma 1 and gamma 2 for these gases, because first gas is monoatomic gas, and for monoatomic gas we know gamma 1 is the Cp by Cv for monoatomic gas, that is equal to 5 by 3, and for diatomic gas the ratio of the molar specific heat is 7 by 5. Substituting the value, it is 1 plus 1 by gamma minus 1 is equal to 1 by 5 by 3 minus 1 plus 1 by 7 by 5 minus 1. It is equal to 1 by 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 by 5, or it is 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2, that is 8 by 2, and it is equal to 4. And on left hand side it is 2 by gamma minus 1. So we can say 2 by gamma minus 1 equal to 4. Taking the cross product, it will be 4 into gamma minus 1, or we can write it is 2 equal to 4 gamma minus 4, or 4 gamma equal to 6, and gamma equal to 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by